Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Naram Promotions, The Real Deal podcast show, and this is Saturday Night Vibes. We're off to a late start, but we say always pray when you're going out, pray when you're coming in, and always remember God is in control. Always, ladies and gentlemen, so don't forget. And also remember that we serve a powerful God. And all your questions can be answered if you bend those knees and pray. We still continue to cover the relief effort and also the recovery effort that's happening in Jamaica right now after Hurricane Melissa. So before we continue, we're going to send up a powerful prayer for those who need that inspiration and for everyone, especially those who have suffered in Jamaica from losses and all the devastation of Hurricane Melissa. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's get that prayer going. Okay. And we're waiting for the video to start. As we wait for the video to start, we may have to reboot that. Let's see what's going on there. Here we go.
Thank you for breath in my body and strength in my bones. Lord, order my steps today. Let me walk in peace and purpose. Keep my mind clear, my spirit calm, and my heart full of love. Father, protect me and my family from danger seen and unseen. Bless my household. Let joy and laughter fill these walls. Lord, touch my hands so everything I do prospers today. Bless the work, bless the rest, bless the people I meet. Cover my children, my loved ones, my community in your grace. Father, let my words today bring healing, not harm. Guide me away from temptation and closer to you. Remind me that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Lord, let your light shine through me so others see you. I declare today will be filled with peace, joy, and victory. And I seal this prayer in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen.
Father God, I thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for breath in my body.
Let's hear
and
it one more time.
In my bones. Lord, order my steps today. Let me walk in peace and purpose. Keep my mind clear, my spirit calm, and my heart full of love. Father, protect me and my family from danger seen and unseen. Bless my household. Let joy and laughter fill these walls. Lord, touch my hands so everything I do prospers today. Bless the work, bless the rest, bless the people I meet. Cover my children, my loved ones, my community in your grace. Father, let my words today bring healing, not harm. Guide me away from temptation and closer to you. Remind me that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Lord, let your light shine through me so others see you. I declare today will be filled with peace, joy, and victory. And I seal this prayer in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Father,
Amen. Amen, ladies and gentlemen. Believe me, we do need those strong words of prayer. And I hope that someone out there will be blessed and feeling empowered and encouraged by those words. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. This is Saturday Night Vibes as we continue to cover the devastation that is in Jamaica and the relief efforts. And we're here to indicate to you or give you information of how you can help. Help is needed, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over. The worst is yet to come. This is the aftermath, and there is going to be phases moving into the next few months. A lot of people have lost everything, and they're depending on you. And we're hoping that this program, we're opening this platform to everyone, so that you can get information of how you can get involved to help those who have lost everything or have are in despair. A lot of families today, including children, are suffering and are seeking some sort of comfort. Whatever you can do, please do. As we move forward into the program, ladies and gentlemen, how can you help? Let's see. You can send disaster relief items through Jamaica Customs. As we've been told that, or I have, during my research, I've seen where they have extended the exemptions of import duty and GCT on hurricane relief items. That's a beautiful thing, because what we've been told, or what I have read, is that Jamaica Customs is advising that the government has extended the time frame to December 31st for the suspension of import duty and general consumption tax on relief items imported in support of Jamaica's national recovery efforts. In a statement, the JCA said that relief measure is intended to facilitate the importation and distribution of critical items. So, ladies and gentlemen, there, some of the items that you can see here, and I'm going to put that up in a second. As you can see on your screen, these are some of the items that are exempt, and I ask you to look at it carefully. As also, I'm going to show you from the Jamaica Customs website what they're saying and how you should go about it. So I'm going to touch into that. In the meantime, you can also gather information from supportjamaica.gov.jm, and there's also a lot of information there. In the meantime, let me bring on stage here the Jamaica Customs website, so that you can see what is going on there. Let's share that screen so that you can see what's going on from the Jamaica Customs website. So let's bring that on the screen, and I'll just go through it with you. It's a beautiful thing that the Jamaican government has seen it necessary to extend the relief, or let me move the banner here. Let's get that out of the way. But they have, given a medium or an avenue into which you can now send in your stuff and don't have to worry about the import duties and GCT and so on. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen, and we commend the Jamaican government for doing that. It's absolutely critical that people are able to send in their relief items to help out with those who have been devastated. So let me kind of go through this briefly with you. Let's see what's going on here. So um, let me kind of back this up a little bit. All right, so let's look at what it's saying here. The guide. This is a guide to importing hurricane relief supplies post Hurricane Melissa. So let's kind of scroll up on that. And importing the disaster relief supplies. Let's get through that. Importing disaster relief. This is for registered charitable organizations. They play an essential role in the national development and humanitarian assistance. The Jamaica Customs Agency supports these efforts by facilitating the lawful and efficient importation of goods intended for charitable purposes. So if you go on to the Jamaica Customs Agency website, you will see this and you can go through it. So you have charitable organizations, entities, or persons donating relief items to schools, entities or persons donating relief items to the public health sector. You can go through that. There's a lot of information there. Also importing disaster relief, donor humanitarian organizations. They say communicate with ODPEM, and also the documentary requirements that you need. But I do believe there's a lot of individuals out there who want to also donate disaster relief as an individual. So please note, you are not required to contact the Jamaica Customs prior to dispatching your goods to the shipper. However, the following are the key requirements for importing relief supplies into Jamaica. You need your taxpayer registration number, your TRN, valid government ID, issued ID, packing list with valuables. You gotta make that list, and the invoices and receipts if they're available, bill of lading or airway bill, customs declaration to be prepared by your courier or freight forwarder or customs broker. Permits or licenses required. So there's some things that you need permits and licenses for. So you can speak to your broker or your freight forwarder or the courier. Also, you can go onto the website here, Jamaica tradeportal.gov.jm, and also there's also special declarations to be signed by the importer. See below. So these the special declaration it says importation of goods for relief and rehabilitation. It says we declare that that's blank. You got to fill out the blank. Contained in this declaration, shipment / shipment has or have been imported for disaster relief in Jamaica, consistent with the activation of the Disaster Risk Management Act, effective October 28th, 2025. VIDE item 30B of this second schedule of the customs tariff, section 47 of the GCT Act, and the MOF and PS letters dated October 28th, 2025. We declare that these items will be disposed of other than, will not be disposed of other than for the purposes declared. So there's a lot of information here, ladies and gentlemen, and they have a list of the items here. So the government of Jamaica has approved a 30-day tax waiver on specific goods being imported for recovery from Hurricane Melissa by the general public. And the details are as follows. And the effective dates are October 29th, 2025 to November 28th, 2025, but that has been extended to December 31st. So what is waived? Import duty and general consumption tax. These items have you can see the list of items. So you can scroll through, go onto the Jamaica Customs website, read it through, see what is required, what you need to do, what is exempt, what is not. There's a list there, ladies and gentlemen, and you can also contact them directly through the website. It says here, this was the first of the two notices. The extension, I believe, I'm not seeing it on the website, but it has been announced. We're seeing it in the social space. So it says there, clarification on customs relief measures for Hurricane Melissa recovery, and this was on October 31st. You can read through this document at your own will. However, ladies and gentlemen, please be mindful that there's a specific end date. So whatever you're doing, please get it done in time, because this is not going to go forever. We don't know if there's going to be another extension, but at least we have until December 31st, based on what I'm seeing in the social space, and I'll put that back up here for you. So based on what we saw from the this is the Jamaica Gleaner, time frame extended for the exemption of import duty and GCT on hurricane relief supplies. That has been posted, and we see where we say it's right in front of us here. The time frame has been extended to the December 31st. You can also contact the Jamaica Customs and the Jamaica government. Go on their website and please check it out. You can go to the Jamaica website, jamaica.gov.jm, and you will get more information of what else you can do and how you can contribute to the relief efforts and the recovery efforts. I ask you to go on your smartphones, go there and check out all the information that is there. This is a long haul event, and we're asking each and every one to continue to contribute to the country. Thousands of people are out of homes. They have nothing. And as I said, it's going to be a phased event. Now that the first phase is really relief to save lives and to secure people. Now they're going into a recovery phase. So this recovery phase requires constant maintenance. You can also continue to donate what you can. And you got to also remember that there's other ways you can help. How can you help? Let's see. Now, let's look at what you can do. Just a few things you know that comes to mind, like attending a benefits concert. There's a big one here in New York City. If you're in the United States, you can attend there. Just buy a ticket, and that money goes towards the relief. Let's look at what Shaggy had to say back in the United States on CNN, and he's talking about a benefits concert at the UBS Arena in New York. So you just get ready on, I think it's December 12th. Let's listen to it, then I'll talk about it on the other side. So I'm going to share that with you right now. A great friend of mine from Jamaica, she shared this with me. I did not know. So I'm sure that a lot of people did not know. So big up to Simo from Mandeville for sharing that. God bless you. So I'm going to share it with you. And then I'm going to talk about it on the other side. So let's get into it and bring that to the screen and see. Yeah, I'm going to share that right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll talk about it on the other side of this video. So let's get that going, and then we'll talk about it. Here we go.
The cleanup from one of the strongest hurricanes ever recorded in the Atlantic will take months. Hurricane Melissa hit the Caribbean last month as a Category 5, killed dozens of people. The damage, and we're showing some of it, is astronomical, but they're getting help from a native son. Shaggy just got back to the U.S., and he is with us now. Thank you for your time this morning. This is home for you, so it hits different. You were in Miami when the storm hit. Talk to me about how you were able to stand up this relief operation and what you're doing.
Well, I tell you what, I've sat through and ridden out a lot of hurricanes, being an island boy. So when I heard that, and I went through Gilbert, which was a Category 3, and that was just massive. And when I hear Category 5, and then it's like, oh, it's never been recorded before, and I'm like, whoa, this is going to be catastrophic. So we just got ready. And I mean, I went on ChatGPT because I don't know anything about relief, disaster relief. And we just bought up a bunch of stuff, whatever it was needed, based on what ChatGPT gave us. And we sat and waited until the airport opened. And once the airport was open on Thursday morning, we just made a flight plan and went in.
Are, Wi-Fi and power, and some of that I put in one category, but the basic necessities of food and water, are there still people who are struggling getting those basic necessities now a week and a half on?
Yes, there are, because, some of these areas, it really hit the western part of the island. So, a lot of those are rural areas, and to get into those with, get through the paths and all of that is hard because the roads are the problem. One of the things that we were lucky to do is that once we got in, we put them in smaller vehicles. So, we had to chop our way, and it took us about 6.5 hours to get to Black River, which was probably around normally a 2.5 hour drive. So it was really, really hard to get through. So they're still having problem getting through some of the rural areas. Some of the roads are clear now. They're doing a wonderful job. A lot of aid coming in, of course, but we still need more. It's still devastated. People are 70% of the island is without electricity or water or internet.
You say more aid is coming in. The Trump administration announced this week it's sending $12 million to Jamaica and then splitting $12 million between Haiti, Cuba, and the Bahamas. It's not the U.S.'s sole role for recovery from this hurricane for Jamaica, but how does that stack up to what will be needed to recover?
I think that's a drop in the bucket, to be honest with you. But that is why, and thank you for sharing your platform with me. We have to keep it in the press because another headline comes along and then the aid stop. You know what I mean? We have to keep it in the press. We have to keep. I ask anybody if they can't help. One way is to help is to keep it on your timeline and keep it going because we need help. We have to basically help each other. And there's a lot of camaraderie and community help amongst each other. The great part is that Kingston was not badly affected. So you could still use Kingston as a hub to actually facilitate aid going to the western part of the island.
Yeah. I was in the Bahamas a couple of years ago covering the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian. And most of the people I spoke with there said that, the Bahamas will be back, we will come back stronger. I read that you said that this storm is going to change Jamaica forever. Explain that.
Well, it's a Category 5. I mean, I just went down in Black River. Places that were landmarks for us, totally gone. You're looking at, as far as Black River and from where I saw, it's total rebuild. I just don't see how, you can actually repair what is there. You're talking about a lot of tear down because I've seen, concrete walls that are knocked down, man. I mean, this is severe. So I think it is going to change us. I mean, I look at a little girl, I just mentally, because I still remember Gilbert with myself, and I see this little girl, and in a couple of days before that she was playing. Now she's in a queue trying to figure to get something for her tummy. Psychologically, that's going to have an effect on you. I don't. It doesn't matter how old you go. Yeah.
I understand that you have an announcement this morning of something coming to help.
Well, yes, we're doing a concert that we're putting on, Jamaica Strong concert on Friday, December the 12th, in 2025 at the UBS Arena. And, this will feature Jamaican artists, local Caribbean artists, also international artists. And we're going to raise funds for the efforts, the aid efforts, you know. And I'm telling everybody, if they want to get involved and you know, make sure you buy a ticket and come out. There'll also be different drives there that you can get involved. And if you want to donate, you go to Global Empowerment Mission. Food for the Poor is also one. Of course, the government set up support Jamaica .gov.jamaica.jm. And of course, we have our own, the Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation co of Global Empowerment Mission, you know, that you can get in. And just like the big up at 25 United Disaster Relief, number 7 here, they did a lot of, you know, bringing down some of the cargoes for us, and they've been doing a wonderful job. Over 280 children have been directly affected by this hurricane, and we need medical supplies. Some of these hospitals are totally, you know, gone. Everything flooding out. Imagine every equipment that they would use, medical equipment that is used, is also flooded out. So we do need a lot of help, and we need people to please keep it on your socials.
Shaggy, I thank you for your time this morning, and thank you for the work you're doing.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it, man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. So December 12th is one of the ways, if you're in the United States, you can buy a ticket to the relief efforts that Shaggy and friends are putting on at the UBS Arena in Queens, New York. And that's one way to support the relief efforts. If you may not have it a lot, but you can just buy a ticket. And there's for those who are thinking of ways to contribute, you have stuff. You're gonna have food for the poor. You got Red Cross and also other organizations who are gonna be there. So you can figure out ways you can send relief stuff to Jamaica, because as I said, it's gonna be a long haul. You know, as Shaggy said, this is gonna take a long time. A very long time to get things back to normal. You know, people have lost everything. It's virtually the amount of homes that are decimated. It's going to be difficult to rebuild them. You're talking billions and billions of dollars of loss. So whatever we can to help with that recovery effort, please do so. So that's one way. You also had Spice doing her thing down there as well. We say hats off to Spice. She was very, very instrumental in also helping to rebuild a few homes, and she's donating a lot of stuff for the rebuilding process. And we gotta say hats off to her. There's a lot more people. We had Vibes Cartel. We had Beanie Man. We have a lot of known artists. You know, I may not call a few names, so don't hit me up, you know, for that. But there's a lot of celebrities who are also donating, and that's a beautiful, beautiful thing, guys. I must say, the response has been enormous, but we need a lot more. We need everybody to chip in around the world, and please continue to donate. Spread the word. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and click the notification bell so you know when we're coming on live on this family-friendly show. So let's bring this to you. Let's see. This is. Let me get to the other one. I don't think this is the one, but we'll get to it just a second. So please continue to donate. You know, there's many ways you can do that. You can also send remittances. Join a community group, such as a church or in an organization. Join other groups that are helping with the recovery effort. Form a group if necessary to help to clean up or get a home fixed. You know, I mean, we've got a lot of tradesmen who know what to do. So lend a little bit of your time and expertise to help those who can't help themselves. Assist individuals and groups who have an organized effort. So you got to check them out because there's a lot of things going on. We want to make sure that you can jump in with the right people. There's a lot of unscrupulous people out there, but I'm sure as time goes by, we'll weed them out. So if you see something, say something. If it doesn't look right, but help others to not make a mistake in this relief effort. You know what I mean? So let's look at what Spice did in Jamaica, and you can also join other groups to help in this kind of an effort. Let's check this out for a second, and we'll talk about it.
Where's your home? But who the hell built it up here?
Listen, I will do everything. I will try to get people. I will pay the work, man. I just need the help.
All right. Hello, mommy. How are you? Bad. Yes, we're alive and well.
She need it. She need it.
Oh, I'm scared this is oh, wow. Yeah, man, she really need it.
Yes, you can put that truck here. I'm going to give you one truckload that can build back this house. It have over 1,000 blocks. It have cement, it have steel, it have plyboard, it have zinc, it have nail, it have everything to give you a fresh start to build up.
You can't say I'm sure I feel it when it's ill enough.
It's all Jesus. It's all Jesus. Oh God.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I pray for him every day. It's all because of him. It's just a use for you. But I him show up for you, okay? So continue to praise him and give him your life because he's the reason I'm here. Yeah, man. Don't be afraid to cry and pour out to God. Just like when you say thank you, Jesus, continue to thank him because he's the reason I'm here. Yeah, man. And I was homeless myself. That's why I'm doing this.
Yes.
So if I can do it, you can do it. So you're going to build back stronger.
Yes.
All right? Yes. So your truck is outside and that's yours, all of it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you, Jesus.
When I need, I feel that. Thank you, Jesus. You're my savior, ruler, healer. Lord, I worship your name, Jesus. You got the power when I pray.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Grace's foundation is helping, and she can only help so much and no more. There's many others helping as well, but it takes all of us to continue to help those who are in need. There's thousands of people who need help, and the more people that contribute in a positive way, whatever you can, please do, because this is a devastation that a lot of people have not seen before. A Category 5 Jamaica has never seen before. And it's okay for us to sit in the comforts of our home. That is okay. But when you're on the ground there, it's a different story. As you heard from Pastor Polson last night on our podcast show, he was finding it difficult to even find words to describe it. He was in a daze, and I know him. He's more articulate in his words, and he's more fluent in his words. And he was fighting with the emotions of what he saw. And he was finding words difficult to even describe it. Ladies and gentlemen, you haven't seen the half of it yet. There are communities still cut off that are in the hills. There's places that are leveled in the hilly areas of Jamaica. and cut off, still waiting for supplies. You know, I know of a community in the hills of St. Elizabeth that there's no home there with roofs. People are suffering. It's amazing what is going on there. And continue to pray, continue to contribute in whatever way you can. If you're in Jamaica, lend your time. Serve your fellow brothers and sisters. Whatever you can do. You may not have the money, the supplies, but you have your strength and your efforts. Join in with a group and go there and help with whichever way you can. Just the debris alone that's there is enough to tell you. They're saying about 480,000 dump trucks is what's needed to even move the debris. You can understand the magnitude of what's going on. Stay tuned. Listen to the Jamaican government. Listen to the military, JCF. Go on to the government website. See whichever way you can join a community group, because now they're in recovery phase. They're organizing everything, putting things into perspective, getting people together and giving them relief. But there's going to be a lot of stuff needed. So you got to continue to contribute. It's expensive also to run those helicopters. The fuel alone is a big cost. The ground transportation with the military vehicles, the police force, and so on. But you still have unscrupulous people who are still robbing people, and we say, be careful. Stop what you're doing, because you'll get caught. You know what I mean? Because it won't be tolerated. You have people suffering. You do not need to do that. You get what I'm saying? Join in groups. Join the churches, the organizations like the Red Cross, Food for the Poor, and all those organizations who are down there. All the countries that are in United States, El Salvador, you name it, France, England, and so on. There's many of them who are aiding with the relief effort, but they won't be there forever. So we have to pick up the slack when now we start organizing, get information. As I showed you before, you have until the 31st of December to send in your stuff, GCT free and also the custom duty free. You get what I'm saying? So there's not everything is exempt. There, you got to read the Jamaican Customs website to see what is exempt. You got to contact them, check them out, and also read. You got to read, ladies and gentlemen. Get the information you need so you do not get into a lurch in terms of sending the wrong things. You know what I mean? That are not exempt. Then you have to pay for it. You get what I'm saying? So please read the information that's available to you. This is a big deal. So we say hats off to the Jamaican government, which they're doing a marvelous job right now to help with the relief and recovery efforts. I'm going to put up here again the Jamaica Customs website, and you can, let me scroll back up to the top so you can see, as you can see here on your screen, go to the Jamaican Customs Agency website, and that's jca.gov.jm. And you say /list-off-disaster-relief-items-for-individuals. And also you can get it if you have a charity organization. You can also go to the Jamaican government website. Check out the Jamaican government website. I'll put that up for you as well. Check it out. There's ways to donate to different, the relief effort through the Jamaican government. That's a secure place to go. However, remember that if you're sending as an individual, the duty and GCT have been, there's an exemption there until December 31st. So if you check it out, it says it here live. You can look at it, ladies and gentlemen. So there's many ways to contribute, and you can also join a community group such as a church and also other organizations. Join groups to help with the recovery effort, or form your own groups. Send remittances to family and others in Jamaica. They need it. So you can, the remittances services are up, MoneyGram, Western Union. You can send it through Boss Money, and other ways also. So you know how you did it, but you can go on you can check it out. Like, we have Paymaster as well. That's Boss Money. You can go through other entities that are now being slowly reopened to the public. Also, the corridors, the major thoroughfares around Jamaica have been cleared. They're working on the tributaries from those major thoroughfares, and those roads are slowly getting open so that you can reach your family and friends. So it's a lot of the country is still without power, but the Jamaica Public Service is working assiduously 24 hours around the clock to restore electricity to many areas. Also, the National Works Agency, they're clearing the roads. They're also sending out bulletins periodically to tell you what they're doing. So the Jamaica government is working assiduously also to get that information out to you, to tell you what is going on, what they're doing, how things are moving forward. So you gotta keep abreast. Go online to the Jamaica government website. They're keeping you informed. Don't trust a lot of other medias. There's a lot of negatives out there. You need the facts. So you can send in your aid, whether it be goods through the Jamaica Customs. Remember, do it before December 31st. Send it out there. If you want to go to a benefits concert, check out the one in New York City, we're in Queens, in New York. So that's the UBS Arena. That's a simple way to just buy a ticket and support the event, so that money can be sent to Jamaica to help with the relief effort. Shaggy told you live on CNN, so this is real. I've been checking on the UBS Arena website, and it's the date is not up yet to buy a ticket. However, that does not mean it's not going to be up there, because they're just planning it right now. So I was checking the UBS Arena's website. I'll put it up here and I'll show you what is going on there. So let's see. Let's see what it says, if it's been updated. Let's get to the UBS Arena website. Let's refresh the page and see if they have the event up just yet. It's not up yet. I don't see it up. No, I can see the 11th and the 13th. I don't see that event up yet for you to get your tickets, but I'm sure it's gonna go up soon, because it's been advertised by Shaggy on CNN. So just keep watching the site, and please buy your tickets. Go there, ladies and gentlemen. That's a simple way to help with the relief effort by going to the concert. There's a lot of artists in the Caribbean, Jamaica, and so on, who will be there to help with the relief effort. And you just gotta figure it out. If you don't have that bulk of money. Not everyone can afford it, but at least they can afford a ticket to the event to support Jamaica's relief effort. So please, ladies and gentlemen, share the word. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and click that notification bell right here on Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. And also you can contribute to our efforts also. And I got to say, big up to, what's this? Trump administration is communism. Let's keep it light, guys. It's not the time for this. We're talking about helping people in Jamaica. The United States has donated millions of dollars and equipment, and that's immeasurable. And we're going to say thank you to the United States government for helping Jamaica. This is not the time for shenanigans. And as I said, we have people who are suffering. People have lost everything. They've lost even family members. People have died. Many people have died. And we want to entertain people who are in the act of helping Jamaica to recover and also send relief down there, because there's a lot of people suffering. You know what I mean? Let me share with you a video of what I'm talking about, so you can understand that we're not entertaining any kind of shenanigans here. Thank you, Charlie James T6X, for watching the show. We say welcome to the show if this is your first time, but we do not entertain that kind of commentary. This is serious business right now, and we have a lot of people suffering, and I'm trying to help those to get information to send their relief in to help the people who are suffering. This is a serious deal here going on in Jamaica. So let me kind of help you to understand some of the things that are going on there. But from one video of a lady who lost everything. She's been sleeping in the elements. She has no roof, no home, nothing. And that's only one person. I'm going to share that with you so you understand. And there's plant-based man. Plant-based man, I think I'm going to block you because he's disgracing Jamaica. I'm not going to show what he just said, but that's derogatory. Plant-based man. Have a heart. Let me show you quickly. You see what he's saying? I'm going to block him right now. I'll ban you, plant-based man. That's not nice. You're out of order and rude. That's not nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we say thank you to the United States and the United States government, El Salvador, France, England, all the countries that have donated and helped in the relief effort. It's a beautiful thing. And we say, our hearts go out to the people who have suffered through this tragedy of a Category 5 hurricane, that's Hurricane Melissa. We pray for you. We hope that we can continue to do what we can do to help you. And we ask that others chip in and find a heart to help those who are suffering right now. It's a tragedy of immense proportions, ladies and gentlemen. And I ask you to reach out in whatever way you can, to help those in Jamaica. Go back and rewind this podcast, and you can see the many ways you can contribute. You can join also community groups, and also you can form your own group and check with the Jamaican government to see the best way you can help the country. I had to block, that's the first person I've blocked from the show. Plant-based man who has said derogatory things about Jamaica. And that's not, I'm not going to welcome that. I'm sure you would agree. Also, Charles Charlie James T6X. I'm not going to entertain anything that's derogatory about the U.S. government. That's not nice. The United States has been helping, and the Trump administration is doing whatever they can to keep the country safe and also keep it running. So if you're a United States citizen, we say keep your hopes up, keep your prayers going, keep this, God bless America. That's what we say. It's a Cast Blast 1989, and he said, America and all flags, hats off to you. We salute you. You know what I mean? God bless you, and welcome to the show also. Welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not an easy road. No matter where you look across the globe, there's something going on, but there's devastation in Jamaica right now. And we also want to say condolences to the family of the Consular General to New York from Jamaica, she passed away today. Well, that's what I heard. I don't know if it's today or Cast Blast say thank you. And also, how about the Muslim that New York City just elected? I won't comment on that. This is not the time and place for that, Cast Blast, but we will deal with that another time, but not tonight. So he said thank you and God bless you. Cast Blast, big up yourself. So he said America also. And we say, God bless you every time. So, we're going to say condolences to the family of Alison Roach Wilson, the Jamaica's Consul General to New York. She passed away at her home in New York City. So you can see that. You can read it. I'll read it with you. The Jamaica Gleaner Alison Roach Wilson, Jamaica's Consul General to New York, has died. Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith says she described Roach Wilson as a warm and generous human being who served Jamaica at the highest level of excellence since her appointment in July 2019. Roach Wilson, who was ailing, died at her home in New York on Saturday, and that's what the Jamaica Gleaners report. And we say condolences to the family, and God bless them, and they're in our hearts and prayers forever and ever. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a tragedy. Added to the massive tragedy in Jamaica, that's a big blow, and I hope that the person who fills her shoe will continue the good work in the United States, in New York, that she has been undertaking. As you can see, she was ailing for a while, and she passed away. So, we say our hearts go out to the family and also the entire country and the diaspora on the passing of the Consul General in New York, in New York, United States. And that's a big blow, especially in this time. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you a video of a young lady who lost everything. And the gentleman who, or the person who I had to block, he's the first person I blocked from the show. I want him to, if you're still watching, then I want you to see what, let me get that on the screen for you to show you what's really going on in Jamaica right now. And it's sad that you would come with such a comment about the country of Jamaica, and this is why I had to block you. It's not normal that, normal people don't act that way. And I'm sure your parents taught you well. I'm almost sure of that. almost. So it is mind-boggling that you would even go there to say such a thing. So let me get this video on the screen so that others can see some of the suffering that's going on. And it's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing. You just keep that relief going. Share your remittances. People are waiting to get help. A lot of people have not gotten help in some areas just yet because they've been cut off, and they're trying to figure out ways to bring help to them. But it's such a wide area, a massive area to cover. And as I said, like, share, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell, and share this with someone who wants to know. But listen to this video.
Galloway, living in Westmoreland. And please, may I ask you no please, if you can't help me, just give me one little bathroom, one little one room, and one little kitchen. I see there, it will like lie down there, so I mean, ask you no please. May God go down a good heart to help me. Me and my son, please, God. Show the video there, so. See, all of me close them, all my church close and everything come out there. Nothing, we not save nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing we not save, mommy. So me ask you, please, in the name of Jesus. Please, come rescue me out of the mud. Me need it more than ever. Because when me am 56 years of age, I can work. Give me the arthritis. So God will help me. When you give me a little start, I will help pink and pang and start off myself. I mean, I have a mother and father then dead much years ago. I wish you bury one dead. My daddy stand. So, money kind of get low, you know. I mean, I get no contact with no family of me. None of them, because no phone and I don't reach right now. If it's a call, if you ask for help. But as soon as God help, I don't help me. God
guys, a real thing, man. You understand? I know we government no look for them people and not even a buckle of water. People, civilian, happy to help. You understand? Oh God, man.
I'm a neighbor. This neighbor here was my greatest enemy. And now me and she can be the best friend.
Yeah.
Me and she can be the best. And I really say, we dey quarrel for money and we are quarrel for this. I just go dispute when they go on in the yard and we never like you and me and them catch up look or something. And now, them are the only soul me see. Them is the only soul. But man tell me, you know, say, and your enemy can be your best friend. And your best friend can be your greatest enemy. So I'm ask you now, please. Please, please, in the name of Jesus, come take me out of the mud.
Hey guys, you understand?
No water.
She don't have nobody at all. And lying in my bed, I live in a concrete house, you know. So when me look over, you know, it just really pain me eye to see how no human at all not supposed to live like this. None government at Jamaica won't day. If people need help, bro. Come on, man. We are human too. What happened to Westmoreland? We are not nobody. We are not nobody down here. In Pitney are hungry. Elderly. Not even a buckle of water. 7 days now. 1 week since system.
7 days me there so long in the mud.
People are not getting no assistance.
7 days in the mud. 7 days in the mud. Night and day. And not people so close can shake out to put up on my back.
Alright.
When I go in and me bag them. Right. Full of water.
So guys, if you can assist her, please do. She really need the help. Okay? Please, me I beg you know. Because you know, all of we are human, all of we have feelings. You understand? Hungry and no boy. So if you can please help her.
Jesus Christ.
Just do that.
No, sir. Your back will kill me.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it is real. I won't condone blaming the government. The government is doing what it can with what resources it has. There's a lot of things going on around social media. The government is doing a marvelous job given the situation. You can't help everybody at the same time, but everyone is going to get help. But what you can do is band together, unite, and each one help one. So share. You get what I'm saying? So if it's even a little cocoa bread or something, just share it, because help is coming. But it takes time because it is a massive area to deal with. It takes a lot of people and a lot of effort to get to you, but they're coming. And you can guarantee that the help is coming. As you just follow the government websites, they're telling you that, listen, they're coming. You see what I'm saying? So don't be despaired, and don't don't get angry. Just try to work with each other who's around you. Just get together and share the resources you have until they get to you, because they're going to get to you. It's a process, ladies and gentlemen. There's so much to deal with, and there's so many people who are still coming in, and aid is coming in, and it will get to you at some point, but you got to be patient. I know it's tough and it's hard when you lose everything, but huddle together. See the best way you can protect each other, especially at nights. You got to unite, ladies and gentlemen. Each one help one. It's not easy, I know. I've been there, and I've been through this before. And I know, and I've been through it in more than one country. I know what it is. When there's no electricity, water, air, you don't have no facilities. Food is scarce, water is scarce, I know. When death and destruction is around you, I know. I've been there. But you gotta work together. It's tough, but getting angry is not gonna help you. Be patient. They're coming. But you gotta be patient. They're gonna get to you, and we are praying for you. Just keep it together. Join together, unite, share your resources, help the next person, help somebody. You may be in a tough position, but keep on helping. You will get there at some point. God is standing by. Remember, God is in control. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your faith and keep it strong always, because God is always in control. I shared that with you to show you how, let's back up a little bit, because it's difficult to even find words to describe what is really, really going on. I had Pastor Polson last night on the show, and he told you in his own words, which he found it difficult to even express what he saw. Many others on social media have also done the same. They find it hard to find words. People are crying to see the devastation that's happening. They're describing the stench of dead animals and carcasses that are now, given a stench. You got to be careful also, because that's a biohazard zone. So you got to follow those who are there helping. You gotta be careful. Follow those who are there, and try to listen to the government and the security forces, what they're saying. It is not business as usual. You gotta continue to contribute, join church groups, community groups, form groups, liaison with the government, and see the best ways you can help. You can also attend a concert, a benefit concert, drop off goods with those who are sending, especially churches in the country that you're in. They're putting together missions to go there. So it's a phase event that they may not get there in November or December, but they may get there in January or February or March, because this is going to be a long-term event of relief and recovery. So it's not an overnight thing. As I said, the government is doing a magnificent job of getting the resources out there, getting the security forces out there, coordinating the relief. ODPEM is doing their job. The utility companies are working round the clock, and also the National Works Agency, they're opening corridors and they're making announcements as they go along. So there's a lot going on, but it will take time because of the vast area to cover, and there's so much people to cater for. So help in whatever way you can. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please help in whatever way you can, because it is absolutely necessary that those who have suffered can depend on you. It is critical, ladies and gentlemen, that they can depend on you. It's not normal what is going on. It is absolutely not normal. And I ask you to continue to send your remittances, continue to do what you can to help those who need it, because God knows there's thousands of people who are depending on you to help them. Please, ladies and gentlemen, continue to help. It's the only way for those in Jamaica to survive, and to survive this tragedy, and to recover in a way that is necessary to help in order to lead a better life after this tragedy. There's no words to explain to you without you going. And if you're going groups so that you can render help, or things are not normal as they used to be. So there's gas stations that are there. Well, they're sending fuel tankers to certain locations that have lost their gas stations and so on, to assist with having fuel ready for those who can traverse the landscape and are not cut off by miles to get to another fuel station. So follow the government website. There's a lot of information coming out of Jamaica regarding the enormous effort that they're putting together to get this situation under control, this tragedy after Hurricane was under control, and to reach all the people across the wide area. The entire section of that section of Jamaica is in devastation. People are out of homes. They have no form of electricity in most cases. In many areas, the utility companies are still working to get those down lines, but there's flooding, debris, you name it. Broken poles, fallen lines, and so on, and damaged roads, you name it. It's there. You've seen it on social media and on the media itself. Follow the Observer, also all the Jamaican media and international media. You can see what's going on. I just dropped CNN to let you know what is going on down there, and we just want to pray for those in Jamaica who have lost everything and lost loved ones. The recovery is real, ladies and gentlemen. The relief efforts are real. People are suffering, and I will not entertain foolishness on this website, on this platform. So we say, and I'm just reading. Jamaican man is saying, "Why are you using?" I wonder if this guy, welcome to the show. He said, "Why using this to build up your live stream? Don't do that where this lady location." My friend, if you are living under a rock, it's time for you to wake up. There's a tragedy in Jamaica that was caused by a Category 5 hurricane called Hurricane Melissa, if you did not know. Thousands of people have lost everything, including loved ones. The relief efforts is enormous that many countries around the world are now donating relief and aid. All the major news networks and social media sites are carrying this as their news to the world to help with the aid, relief, and recovery of Jamaica. This is not about clicks and likes. This is about getting the information out there and opening the platform to those who want information. In case you didn't know, we'll help you out. But welcome to the show. We like that you're on the show. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for joining the show. But if you don't like it here, you can always hop on over to the next podcast. This is Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show, and we're here to assist those who can't help themselves or they need information or ways to connect to those in Jamaica or the diaspora or the globe. Okay? So welcome to Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. We're happy to see you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell so you know when this family-friendly show is on the air. You can also donate to keep the show alive. And also, you can speak to us about relief efforts because we're going to Jamaica and we have made our travel plans, and we're also packing to help those who we can help. So if you want to dive in and help, you can join a community group. You can get to the Red Cross, Food for the Poor, Jamaica government, and also other relief efforts. You can buy a ticket to the December 12th concert in New York. If you're in the United States, or any other relief efforts that are programs that they're putting together to send stuff for the relief and recovery of Jamaica. You can also donate directly to the Jamaican website. You can find ways. Go to this website. Since I'm thinking that you did not know, you were asleep or you weren't on this planet, but you can go to the Jamaica website and you'll find ways to donate to help those who are suffering. Okay? Thank you so much for being a part of the show. And we hope that you are able to help Jamaica in any way that you can. It will be appreciated. And we say thank you for being a part of the show. So Samantha Spurs is the best avenue. Thank you, Dean. Welcome to the show as well. We really appreciate any information that can be sent to help with the relief and recovery effort of Jamaica. There's a lot of devastation down there, and a lot of people are downplaying it because you're not there to see it with your own eyes. And some people just swipe across and not watch the many bloggers and mainstream media that are bringing it to the wide world you may not want to see it because it's too stressful. I can understand, but do whatever you can to help to aid in the recovery of Jamaica. You know what I mean? Early in 5/30/98, big up yourself every time. You know what I mean? You know, thank you for being a part of the show. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and click that notification bell. We'll be back on Monday. That's PIP Mondays, where we continue to cover the relief and recovery efforts in Jamaica. So on PIP Mondays, we urge you to, if you want to call in, the phone lines will be open. We're not going to open the phone lines tonight because we're almost to the end of the show tonight. But I urge you to send in your comments. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and click that notification bell. You can also donate to this family-friendly show. It's down below to keep us going. We will be in Jamaica as I'll announce the date when we're there. We're going to go live, and we're going to try to cover as much area as we can to show you what's going on the ground with the relief and recovery effort. At this point in time, there's a lot going on down there in terms of aid workers from El Salvador, from the U.S., and also many other countries. There's a lot going on there, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to make sure that things come back to normal. The utility companies are getting the power back into many areas. The remittance services are working, so you can send monies to your loved ones. So go on the websites and check it out. If you don't know, please contact us in whichever way you can. Just look down below, and you'll see our contact information. So there's a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to the relief and recovery effort. You can also do your part. You get what I'm saying? Please do your part to help in the relief and recovery effort of Jamaica. And we say we hats off to those who are doing it so far and have done it. And there's a lot more needed to keep things going in terms of recovery and relief. Food, supplies, you name it, is pouring in. We're going to say hats off to Japan also. They sent a lot of tents and so on. Other countries sent generators and you name it, food, supplies, you name it. Celebrities have chipped in, like Mbappe. They donated money. So go onto the Jamaica government website, check with the regular Red Cross and Food for the Poor, all those entities, churches, community groups who are putting things together, concerts. You can join concerts that are being staged for the recovery effort, but do your research. See how they ask the question, how they're going to get it there. Because you have local groups and also individuals who are asking for money. Remember, the Jamaica government has extended the exemption on the tariff coming through the Jamaica Customs. If you want to send stuff there, that has been extended to December 31st. You can always go on the Jamaica Customs Agency website and also the Jamaica government website to get the latest information of what's going on and get updated as to what you need to do or how you can be a part of this relief and recovery. It's important that you do. Go on your smartphones, rewind this podcast, and you see the different websites you can go on. And also, you can join, if you're in the United States, no matter where you are, you can come to the New York City, to Queens on December 12th for Shaggy's concert. It's going to be a mega concert there. So you need to watch the UBS Arena website and also the ticketing agencies to see when the dates and the ticket go up, because they're going to sell out real fast. So I'll try to snatch a few tickets and also secure. If you need me to do that, let me know. You can always contact me through the show and tell us what you want to do. If you want to fly in for the concert or you want to donate, but I guess flying in will cost a lot of money. Or if you can always donate that money to the Red Cross or the Jamaica government. Go on the website, because people need every single penny that you can donate, and also every single item that they need to toilet tissues, food, you name it, they need it. So look at the list on the Jamaica Customs Agency website to see what you can donate. If you're not able to ship, you can donate those stuff. I know Manchester High School has a Amazon website. The class of '85. That's my class there, and that alumni is doing a lot to gather stuff to ship to Jamaica to aid those who are not able to help themselves and to help with the relief and recovery effort. So you can go into Amazon. I'll drop that in on Monday. I do not have it queued up right now, but on Monday, I will definitely put it back up. So you can go onto Amazon. You can buy something, and it goes directly to that relief effort. And also there's other agencies, community groups, also charity groups that are doing so much to help Jamaica. So it's out there in the public space, and we're going to keep it in the public space until Jamaica recovers. So you can be abreast of what's going on, and you can trust that Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show, will bring you the facts, the real deal. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being a part of Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell, share this with those who need it. And we say thank you for being here. It's a beautiful thing. So on Monday, we'll have PIP Mondays as usual, but just do remember, you can call in live to discuss what's going on. If you're in Jamaica, there are WhatsApp numbers. If you're back online, you can send in your videos, send your voice notes, send in you can call in live to the show and tell us what you're going through down there. If you're not getting help, let us know so we can make that appeal to those who are delivering aid and relief and doing the recovery of Jamaica right now, so we can send it out there for you. If you want to contact a loved one and you have not gotten in contact with them, and you want to come on the show to make that appeal, please do. We're open here for to help with in whatever way we can to lend our this avenue to the audience as an option to reach out and connect. This is relief and recovery. What can you do? This is Saturday Night Vibes, ladies and gentlemen. And we say, always pray when you're going out. Pray when you're coming in. And also remember, God is in control. Keep your faith strong. This is we're talking about the relief and recovery of Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa, Category 5 devastation. There's darkness on the land and the lights are coming back. The relief is coming, and there's a lot of people coming to you to help you. So keep your faith strong. Pray, ladies and gentlemen. Unite and help those who can't help themselves. Share what you got, because the help is coming, but you got to be patient and keep your faith. Do not get angry. Just try to survive until then. It's difficult, and we understand how difficult it is. But God bless you all. We're here to help you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and click that notification bell. And we say, always remember, God is in control. We'll see you at PIP Mondays. And until then, God bless you all. And thank you for being a part of the show, to each and every audience member. And even to those who sent in derogatory messages. We had to block somebody tonight. Not what we want to do, but we don't tolerate shenanigans. And we say this is Naram Promotions, the Real Deal Podcast Show. Checking out tonight. And we'll see you on PIP Mondays. God bless you all. And we'll see you then. Naram Promotions is at you.